Hey, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Rose. I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves. But first of all, I love this instrumental so much. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with all your friends, man. We're trying to spread more love and positivity amongst the earth, help everybody help with their mental illnesses. This topic is about my experience with sun gazing, and this is gonna help you figure out if you want to sun gaze yourself. Alright, so when I first found out about sun gazing, it was from Spiritual Soul. When I first watched his video, he's talking about he sun gazes 30 minutes a day. I just kind of looked at it and didn't really pay it no mind for real. But somehow naturally throughout my day, I would just find myself just looking at the sun, just naturally. I wasn't even thinking about sun gazing. It was just something that would happen until one day I had got a pop in my tire, and it prevented me from being able to drive to this park I usually go to run. And instead I decided that I was going to just jog to the park, because the park was only 2 miles away, and I was just going to jog there and exercise at the park. So after the 2-mile jog there, once I got to the park, I just started having this weird pressure feeling within my middle of my forehead, which is your third eye region, or where your pineal gland is, if you want to be scientific about it or spiritual about it. Either way, I started to feel pressure there. And for some reason, the thought in my head just came up, like, take your shirt off, man, just let the sun hit your body. So that's what I did. And then I took my shirt off, and then I started noticing while I was working out, I was just looking at the sun more and more and more and more. And then I just came up with the idea that I'm gonna do this every day. I'm gonna jog 2 miles to the park and just exercise here and just get some sun in my body, you know what I'm saying? And then every time that I went to the park, I would just see myself naturally looking at the sun. It was never like a thought in my head that, hey, I'm about to look up and start sun gazing. You feel me? It was just something I was naturally doing. Then the more I started sun gazing, the more I started having more energy to go work out. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'd be like, yeah, let's get it. First thing I'm doing is I'm stretching, and then I'm jogging straight to the park to exercise. And like I said, every time I'm going there, I'm just naturally sun gazing. It's not even a thought that I was doing. And then after going to doing this for like so often, I think I did it for like a couple of weeks, not even that long. Doing this so often, I started noticing my body changing, and for some reason, I started caring a lot about what I eat. Like, you don't really notice this stuff until you start waking up to it. Bro, a lot of the meat and stuff that they serve us is really horrible for our body. And you just start finding this stuff out just by sun gazing. Like I said, sun gazing it strengthens your pineal gland. You can Google this if you don't believe me. It strengthens your pineal gland. For the spiritual people, it opens your third eye. So I started noticing they're feeding us horrible things. I didn't become vegan straight away, because right now I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian right now. But I started noticing a lot of the horrible meats that have been feeding us. It started to make me feel sick. So I just started cooking at home and paying attention to what type of meat I was buying. When you getting meat, if you are a meat eater, bro, I said a meat eater like y'all horrible people. My bad. If you eat meat, bro, make sure you're getting the meat that says that the animals are grass fed, you know, not raised in cages, you know, GMO free, bro. Because if you start sun gazing, bro, getting more sun, you'll just start to notice that GMO meat, it does something to your body. You'll just naturally want to eat more healthier, bro. Okay, so like I said, I just went on with this pattern for like a month almost, just going to the park every day, sun gazing while I'm working out. And then I just started eating more healthy. I started cooking at home. I learned how to cook. I literally learned how to cook, and I really feel like it was just because I was sun gazing. It was forcing me to eat healthier. And then one day I didn't go to the park to work out that day. I think I worked out at home because it was kind of cloudy in the morning. I was like, there's not really much sun, I'm gonna just exercise at home. And that's what I did that day. But throughout the day, the sun came out. So I decided that I was just gonna go to the park and just chill, you know, just look at the sun. And bro, I promise y'all, when I sat down and was looking at the sun, it wasn't like I was sun gazing like I was before. Because when I was sun gazing before, I would just be able to look at the sun for a couple seconds. It would make my eyes, you know what I'm saying, your eyes start hurting or whatever, and I would just look away for a little bit, then continue my workout. Then I would look up at the sun, eyes start hurting, I looked away and continue my workout. But on this day, bro, I went to the park, sat down on the grass, and just started looking at the sun. And I promise y'all, I was sitting there staring at the sun for like 3, 4, 5. I want to say it was like 5 minutes because I was listening to music and I finished the whole song in a half while looking at the sun, just staring at it. And the whole time I'm just thinking in my head, like, bro, the sun is literally so beautiful. Like, if you reach that point where you could just look at the sun for that long, bro, the sun is literally so beautiful. And like, when I first sat down to start looking at the sun, after 30 seconds, the thought in my head came, this is paradise. And then I wasn't thinking nothing for the longest. I was just sitting there looking at the sun with no thoughts, bro. It is so peaceful. But that's all for this video, man. If you enjoy, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Join the Forbidden Garden, man. And I'm out, bro.